What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I've posted any videos. We're right here in the heat of the summer, and honestly I hadn't done a whole lot of fishing because I've been busy doing other things. Just hadn't had time to get out there, and the fishing's not that great this time of year anyways. But what has been holding me up and what I've been spending all my free time on is I've been looking to try to purchase a bay boat, something different. If y'all have seen any of my other videos, you've noticed that I go to the coast quite a bit, and I've been fishing out of a Grizzly Tracker aluminum boat, which does fine, but it's not designed for the coast. It can't handle rough water, and you know, it's really uncomfortable riding in that thing when the water's rough. It beats you to death and gets you wet and all that. So I've been in the market for a bay boat, something that I can take down to the coast, get out possibly offshore in a little bit, and just have a more comfortable, enjoyable ride while I'm down there. For those of y'all who have been in the boat market recently, it's crazy. Stuff's way overpriced, and it sells just about the instant it hits the market. Well, I've been looking around on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I'm in the used boat market, not the new boat market. And I found a boat that ended up sitting on there for a couple weeks. The boat looked kind of rough in the pictures, but I felt like it just needed a good cleaning. So I decided to go down there and take a look at it, and it actually turned out to be a really nice boat. Just needed a real good cleaning and polishing and buffing and all that. So this is what I ended up with. It's a 22-foot Sea Hunt BX22T. So it's Sea Hunt's version of a bay boat. In my opinion, this is more of like a modified V, or closer to, it's not a deep V, but it has a lot more V to it than a lot of other bay style boats, which is good for my kind of fishing because I fish the Pamlico Sound, and like I said, I'm trying to go offshore a little bit, and the Pamlico Sound gets super rough. I don't ever fish in like a foot or 2 foot of water, which I don't think this boat will be able to go in. Most of what I'm fishing in is 3 foot or deeper, which this boat should have no problem with. When I was looking for a boat, I had a little bit of criteria. The first thing is I wanted a 4-stroke engine. This one has a Yamaha 150. It's a 2008 model. It's got 400 hours on it. Again, it looks a little rough. It could probably use some new decals, and it needs to be cleaned. I've already spent a good bit of time cleaning this thing. I really need to buff it now. The clear coat's real, or the gel coat could really stand a good buffing to come back out. The boat also has bottom paint on it, which I'm not a big fan of, and it's all peeling off. I'll figure out how to get that off later. Anyways, so my next criteria was I wanted some good rod storage where the rods were not standing up on the deck. You know, in rod holders like this right here. Those are great when you're just bottom fishing or doing something like that. But when you're casting a lot like I do in inshore, you end up smacking rods and breaking rods. So this boat has 6 rod holders up here in this compartment. They're all right. I've managed to get a 7'6" rod in there. It's not the easiest, but it'll go. It also has these rod holders on the side. I've put 8-foot rods in them, and they work good. You can get 2 rods on either side. So that was 2 of my 3 criteria, or I'm sorry, my 4 criteria. I wanted a boat that was 21 foot or greater, had a 4-stroke, had rod storage, and then I wanted a lot of cushions for my family because I've got kids and a wife, and you know, I want to make it a good family boat. This boat didn't come with cushions, but I felt like I could add them. So I had a big bow cushion made for this front area. It covers that whole area. It's real nice. I also had cushions made for this seat here, the butt cushion and the backrest. That turned out real good. This thing has the swing seat here where you can sit forward or backward, which I really wanted for family and stuff. And then I had a cushion made for this back deck, and I'm gonna try to get a backrest for it. This boat had an old, well, it's not an old, but it had a Lowrance hook 7 or hook 9 depth finder. I got rid of that, and I'm gonna put my HDS 12 up here that I have on my tracker. I found a transducer for it, the Lowrance Total Scan. I found that on Facebook, and I just recently have got that installed. I also installed this swim platform for me and my family to use. The boat came with a Minn Kota Riptide Ulterra, which is the auto deploy, auto stow trolling motor. I wanted a trolling motor. All I knew was that I wanted spot lock. I didn't really care about the auto deploy feature. However, I've messed with this thing a little bit, and it is super nice to have that auto deploy. I've got the sides taken off because there was a piece broke on it. I'm waiting to get the parts from Minn Kota. So the trailer is in real good shape. I was pulling it home and a wheel bearing went out, so I went ahead and put all new bearings on the trailer. But yeah, so that's what I've been spending all my time on here lately, trying to get this boat in good shape to where I can take it to the coast and start enjoying it. I've had it for 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've really spent a lot of time working on it. I cleaned it real good. Y'all could see the inside was dirty again. I've got all these trees around here, so I'm gonna remove the T-top. I like the T-top, not for casting, for riding it's real nice, but I've got a carport and I can't fit it under it with the carport. So I'm gonna remove the T-top and sell it, and then I'm gonna buy a bimini top just for when me and the family go around. I also installed these little diverters here for my anchor line, so that when I use my anchor, it won't get hung up on the trolling motor. It'll go around it. So that's about the extent of what I've done to the boat so far. Not really a whole lot more that I'm gonna do to it right now. You know, just wanted to put my depth finder on there. I messed with the stereo and got it working. I'm gonna have to buy another speaker for it, but you know, got good storage. Also, one other feature this boat had that I really wanted, it's got trim tabs, and it's actually got the trim tabs that are built into the hull. For those of you who haven't used trim tabs before, they make a world of difference when you're out there in rough water riding. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You know, hopefully I can show y'all some pretty cool stuff, try to go offshore, catch some better fish, some more quality fish for this boat, and just put out some real good content for you. If you like the content, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you'd like to see more or see some of my adventures in this new boat. And as always, I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good day.